Independent Can was founded about 10 blocks from here in 1929, and it was run by the Parker family. They were a metal decorator, and they formed a company and named it Independent Can because Continental came to Baltimore and consolidated somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 27 of the can companies that were operating here. And all of a sudden you had a company that did metal printing but had no customers because they put in their own printing operation. So they started up a can company in the printing plant, and so they have a vehicle to sell their lithography. So they did that from 1929 until 1948 when my grandfather, Harry Huether, bought the business. Independent Can was his largest customer. He was a distributor of tin plate for a steel company, selling to all the can companies and taking away their scrap. So he had to deliver good stuff and take away their scrap and recycle it. First venture outside of Maryland was to build a plant in Iowa, and that came about because of a customer in the Pittsburgh area that built a plant in Iowa that we had secured a 100% contract with them. They built a plant in Iowa, and we said we'd like to supply that plant. They were being supplied by another can company. We did a 10-year supply agreement with them that supplied them 100% of the goods in Pennsylvania and in Iowa, and that justified building the plant in Fort Madison. So our philosophy was we enjoyed manufacturing, we wanted to do it in America. If it had to be done overseas, we would let somebody else do it. It doesn't mean we don't participate overseas. So things that cannot be made here just because you can have 10 or 12 people on the line and it cannot be automated. In our business, we need to use technology to beat the low-cost countries, or meet or beat. If we're more than 10% higher than a Chinese factory, we are on the risk of losing the business. If it's 20% more, you've lost it. Anywhere from 0 to 10%, you're pretty safe in being in the marketplace. So we invest a lot in automation, and our people come with suggestions on how to replace themselves, because nobody has ever lost a job in our business because of automation. It allows us to protect the business and go out and find something new. And in the mature business we're in, we have to constantly replace what we're doing because there are still products that do go to zero. Business really requires it to be run as a professional business if you want to survive and thrive. You also cannot treat a family member different than you treat any other employee. I think our average tenure today is only about 10 years, and that's only because we've grown and acquired companies. If you took the acquired companies and the years they had in the businesses we acquired, we'd probably be in the 18 to 20 year. Our longest tenured employee is my dad, who's been there almost 70 years. Another fellow, Steve File, who's been there probably 50 some years. Our people learned very quickly that change is their best friend. And if you don't change as fast as the world's changing, you're going backwards. And it's another way of saying you're going out of business if you continue to do what you've done. If you're doing what you did 5 years ago, you're becoming obsolete. There's intellectual inflation. If you're not investing in yourself, you're going out of business.